On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ha! I defeat the Sith.
Oh no! Oh, she can't keep it
up.
up.
Sorry. Ow, it hurts. Here. Right, now it's good. You can't get it up. That's not good. Welcome back, everyone. I don't know if you can hear us over these lightsabers that are so close to the microphone, but okay, I'm going to turn mine off. We have the other lightsabers too, but these are easier to handle, right? Because you only have an on and off button.
That are new again.
Not many different. You have one button, like we have one button on the other ones too. But if you hit it, like it goes to different stages of lightsaberness, different sound effects and stuff. So you have to go through like 6 different times, and then if you miss it, it'll just keep cycling. You're like, ah. So, anywho, guys, welcome back. What are we watching today? Obi-Wan Kenobi finale.
Yes, the finale. That's right.
Already there.
Wow.
For us, we're like already there because it's only 6 episodes long. It's been good though.
It was good.
Yeah, so we're ready to fight.
We are
Pacha, Pacha. That's what they sound like now. So I'm curious on what's going to happen. I think we're going to see Luke going to go on Tatooine.
That's right.
Where Reva possibly has survived. Never handle a lightsaber like this in real life, though, right?
Be careful, kids.
Ow!
No. We should have a disclaimer.
Oh my God.
Be careful, kids.
There you go.
Warning, warning.
So we're ready. Yeah.
Yes.
And Reva, I want to see what she does because we thought she was going to die, and now I think she's going to survive. She saw that they were going to Tatooine, or she heard something on that communicator. Shall we?
Yes, let's see it.
Let's do it.
So this is on Disney Plus, 106.
Oh, hungry? Thirsty?
Something you want to say?
You're...
Yeah, what's left?
Wait your turn.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Name's Owen.
Get you out from there.
More than we have. Your uncle's a patient man.
I'm not that patient.
You've spent 10 years protecting the Jedi. This is my chance to return that favor.
But we're so close. Although I know the word of a liar and a fake Jedi may not mean it.
How did she know it was here?
I don't know. All I know is she's coming. Ben is gone.
Whose fault is that?
Beru, what are you doing?
We both knew the stain might come.
I talked to her.
Well, I wasn't going to give you a blaster layer. You're 10 years old. Face him, Master.
Are you ready? Dropship's all set. You don't have to do this, you know.
Don't stop.
Just get started.
He is not just any Jedi.
Looks like the classic movies, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, she didn't give it to him.
Make you feel better when you're afraid.
Maybe she'll come in handy. You okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
This will be an even better battle because I think Obi's more.
I will do what I must.
God, it's so close. It's a
She's
zombie.
mesmerized.
That's amazing.
Can ricochet back.
It's a good battle, though.
I guess
He's
so.
pushing him backwards.
Whoa!
Damn. Bury him alive.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You burned alive. Crushed.
Damn, Bridget.
He's amazing.
What do you want?
Justice.
Well, at least she's not trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just wants him.
Oh boy.
Jeez, he's so far down. There you go.
Wow,
Good, that's
wait,
what I was
okay.
waiting for.
Yeah, good.
Oh!
Whoa.
That was a good move. Good thing you have the helmet on. Look at that. Come out. Where are we
He's
going?
hiding.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Man.
Right in
Wow.
the face. You get to see his face.
Sympathy for him.
I am what remains. I did.
Well, at least he heard that.
Yeah.
Just leaving him like that.
Nice.
Obi-Wan!
I love the mix of the voices.
Yeah. it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Uh-oh. Far away.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Look, it's coming.
He's just gonna like ram into her with the ship.
I'm here. I'm here between you.
Yeah, I've seen her
Yeah,
friends.
see?
Where is he?
If we knew that, we wouldn't be calling
Oh
him.
my God.
I'll look in the Dune Sea. We'll search till we find him.
That would be so terrifying. Like, is he dead? You know? I'm so glad she couldn't do it. I know Luke survives, but
Yeah,
you
we
know
knew
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
going to
Yeah.
survive it, but
Yeah.
yes, I'm glad
Yeah,
she
I'm
chose not to be like him.
Mhm.
I failed him. We killed them all and I couldn't do it. Have I become him?
Now you're free. We both are.
Our favorite planet.
The probes are tracking every system within range.
I wonder if your thoughts are clear on this, Lord Vic.
My master.
I'm glad it didn't end there. I'm like, I need more.
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
happy,
me-
Leia.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
She's like, what, Ezra?
Is that a holster?
He said there were many ways to lead.
Looks like I was right.
There's Lola.
I
Yes,
got
Lola,
so
yes.
Separate a young lady from her droid.
Oh, dear.
I fear for her future. The Empire grows stronger.
I think you should sleep.
I think you're right. Princess Leia Organa, you are wise, forthright, and these are gifts from your father. If you ever need help from a tired old man, you must be careful. No one must know. Goodbye, Princess. May the Force be with you.
I love that outfit.
The only protection he needs now, Owen, is you and Beru.
Dan?
Oh, good. I'm glad. I was
Yeah.
hoping you'd do that.
Okay. Oh.
Well, took you long enough.
Beginning to think you'd never come.
That was good. So he's back.
He's back. That's right.
Season 2.
More.
Yay. That was a good ending.
That was a good
That's
ending.
I mean, full circle.
Yes,
Obi-Wan
it is.
got his more than 2 with the Force again.
That's right.
Fully.
He sure
And
did,
Vader
yes.
isn't as clear,
Yeah,
and Palpatine called him out on it.
that's right.
You know, I like that fight scene they had this time because, you know, Obi-Wan really had the crap beat out of him the other time.
Yes, he did.
And just this series alone, I love it where they had more interaction because in the movie he just like meets up with Darth Vader and they fight a little bit and he dies right away, you know?
Right.
So to see they had more interaction through this series is great.
That is good.
And to have the second battle where Obi-Wan is stronger and he's more with the Force again and is able to hold his own and fight back and kick the crud out of...
Yeah, and Vader
That's
thought
right.
he won that time, you know? He just piled all the rocks on him. He thought he won. He's
That's
walking
right.
away, and little did he
God.
know.
And all
was
the
very
concentration
strong.
and
Yeah,
power to
yeah.
hold all those heavy boulders
That's
up.
right.
so
He
good.
didn't
Crushed.
even know it. He,
Yeah.
he underestimated
Definitely.
And Obi-Wan is so impressive because he is so strong. Yay, James Earl Jones, we love him. I know he's like,
Yeah.
I love how his voice came back too.
Yes.
You know, as Darth Vader. But like, I love how Obi-Wan had to go through all these struggles to relearn who he was, who he is, and how he became stronger. But he is so ridden with guilt. He's weighed down by so much guilt, like literally, that he feels so terrible about Anakin because yes, he was like a brother to him, but it was even deeper where, you know, like they were everything to each other because they did everything together and he was Obi's responsibility, and they've known each other for many, many years, but like they did every single thing together for so long and fighting a war, you know, like that's a very strong bond to have and to know that or think that you have failed, you know, like
Right.
you failed your
Yeah,
brother, you
definitely.
failed, like, and you take it as this was all your fault, your responsibility. So him, you know, feeling that way all this time, and that was also weighing him down and disconnected him with the Force, and then thinking positively with Leia and all the good things that are still there that he needs to protect, like really made him a lot stronger in that moment
Yes.
to not feel so
Definitely, yeah.
defeated, you know,
And
to move
for
all those
him,
boulders.
yeah, and for him going back to the escape ship, they were trying to escape, and Rogan's like, "No, you don't leave, stay. We can fix this. We can go together." And Obi's like, no, I have to leave. I have to take care of this on my own.
Good thing,
And it was perfect because Vader, he went along with him. He went right for him. It worked out perfectly, and they got to safety.
And it was true because Obi said that the two things where he wanted to save everyone there and Vader just wanted him.
That's right.
So he was right when he took off, but also he was questioned like, well, you want to do this. And yeah, he did, because this has been a terrible struggle for him.
Yes.
He needed to really know the truth, even though he knew the truth, like this time actually having Vader's helmet sliced off. And I love that transition, that mixed voice, of Anakin and Vader, where, it's going back and forth. I mean,
right.
Anakin's gone.
Right.
So
and he was so sad. Obi was so sad to see his face, his friend's face, and for his friend to still say, and his friend to just reject him still, and I will kill you. Like he's full on Darth. He's not there anymore.
Yeah,
that's right.
And we're constantly reminded of that, and I think that's so good to always see that, and it's hard. So I do like how Vader did say that you didn't destroy him, I did.
Yes.
That's right.
Along those lines, he said that because Obi needed to hear that, because otherwise he would have constantly believed it was his responsibility, his fault, because he did always defend Anakin. And I remember Yoda, Windu, like people were against Anakin because of the Force, how unstable he was and the fear he had in him. But Obi really defended him and was like, no, we can, change him, or, so it was like a really big responsibility he took on, and to see the change actually happen in a negative, like terrible way, for Vader to actually say, I killed him, that was better.
It was much better. And for him just to walk away, it was great. I like that.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. And in this series, like, I really enjoyed it. It's different when the characters are safe, because we know a lot of the I was going to say classic, but like the characters from the like episode 4, 5, and 6, like we know certain ones that survived to certain degrees, so I'm like wasn't too concerned, but I kind of thought that some would possibly get injured, like poor Obi, like getting burned before, but
and Luke, you didn't know,
I know, like you knew he was going to survive, but still, like I think it was really well done, but it also changes at least my fear, because I know it's going to end up being okay for a while. So that's the only other thing where I'm not like freaking out as much. But as a story, I think it was really well told, and
it was.
felt the
So
danger.
in Reva, she had Luke in her arms.
Yeah.
She didn't kill him, so that's good.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm really happy that that was her decision, and she was by herself. She, even the Grand Inquisitor told her that revenge can do things, to keep you alive, to get revenge, so she was just on that. But I am happy that wasn't just it, where she would die after she gave up or decided not to do it. So I'm glad I'm hoping she'll survive this. I'm thinking she will, since we didn't see her die on screen. But I'm glad it was her decision, final decision, to relive those bad memories and not want to do the same cycle, not want to like get revenge like Anakin did to her friends.
Yes.
And carrying Luke back was even a better sign as well.
That's right.
And then she's questioning, am I like him? And for her to make the decision to put her weapon down, and for Obi to say, almost like, I'm very proud of you, and now you're free. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's good.
And he's free too.
So if they have a second season, I'm hoping she'll be with Obi-Wan. I mean, I know he went a separate way, but you never know. Like, she might stay on Tatooine and then, like, help him out in another way. But I really do like Reva's character now.
Me too.
I really felt for her and what she went through, and her breaking down at the end too, and learning more about her past and why she was in this position anyways. Like
right from the beginning as a youngling. I mean, that's just a terrible way
a lot of
to
trauma.
see, your close friends die. I mean, she was training to be a Jedi.
and going on, you know, the dark side and trying to prove herself that way as well, just to
just to get
close to Vader
him.
too. So that's a lot of dedication and a lot of hate. Like, it's a lot of revenge and hate, you know. But I am glad that she went back to realizing she can't do that.
Yes, right. Because then she is just as bad as he is.
That's for sure,
to just keep, you know, going on with the revenge. I'm glad about the Grand Inquisitor, about, like, he questioned Darth about following, you know, Obi, and he's giving his advice. And he didn't snap at him and say, do as I say. You know, he was just so focused on going to Obi. And when he took his own pod and went, I was wondering if they were going to say, okay, if Grand Inquisitor was going to say, okay, can I follow them now?
I know, right? Yeah.
I'm going to keep going.
But it is a good point, because that's a huge weakness with Vader, because he is so obsessed with getting rid of the ones that were closest to him. And that's all that matters, to the point where, like, even Palpatine was even, or Sidious, he's like, he goes, oh, you seem a little off, like, are you okay, kind of thing. And he was just so obsessed and hateful. I mean, we've seen it many times before, but, like...
we've seen it before with Maul. I mean, he was just so obsessed with going after Obi before, you know?
Yeah, to prove himself in a different way.
Yeah, in a different way, but still, he was just on him.
Yeah, and with Vader, like... he is so obsessed with letting people know that Anakin's dead and it's just Vader. So the Vader part of him wants to prove that by destroying anything he cares about. So with Obi-Wan, like, that's been his obsession. And even in Rebels with Ahsoka, like, he wants to kill the ones that he was closest to remove any part of Anakin left in him.
That's right, yeah.
You know?
So
so to see that, like, it is really sad, you know, and to know that someone could be lost to that extreme.
Yeah, tremendously. And to keep proving it, trying to prove it and prove it and prove it over and over again. It is. It's a terrible way to live. Survive.
Sure is.
And we'll see, but it's up to you guys, because I'm really curious. I really do want to see episode 4, 5, and 6 again, because we watched that years ago before watching any other Star Wars content. So we were very naive, like, didn't know anything really about it besides very basic stuff. And now with everything we've watched, like, we know so much more that it's almost like watching a new movie, I think, because only watching it once years ago.
Right, that'd be great to do a refresh.
Yeah, because I think our reactions would almost be blind again, because now we can relate more to it. And some might be like, oh, well, how can you forget a movie? But honestly, if you've seen it once and you're not like, we enjoyed them, but we weren't like Star Wars fans before that, because we haven't really seen anything. Yeah, so once you really understand something or watch something more than once, like, you retain a lot more information. So I'm thinking that it would be a very different and good experience to rewatch. You know, at least
love
those.
To see that, Mom?
Yes, sure would.
That would be cool. I would like that. So we'll see. If you guys request it, you know, you can do so in the comments. You can do so on our Patreon. We have polls almost every Monday. So to bring, you know, Star Wars back a little bit. Because, again, we've seen a ton of things already, and there's always a lot of fun stuff to watch. And that's up to you guys, like, how much we can watch every week. So if you can subscribe, that also helps our channel grow.
Big time.
You know, and helps us, you know, get editors to help us out. But this is great. Yeah, so we'll see if we watch more Star Wars content and go from there.
That's right.
So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. May the Force be with you. And we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.